Are you thinking about purchasing a property in the Cherry Grove area of North Myrtle Beach? Well, before making that offer, you need to watch this video about king tides. The Cherry Grove area is such a popular section in North Myrtle Beach. It's generally more calm and quiet. There's multiple channels, which provide such a great opportunity to live on the water, fish from your own backyard, and have a boat on your property. Plus, it's mostly residential homes in this area, and all are just a short distance from the beach. So you can see why many people choose to live or vacation here in the Cherry Grove area. However, one thing that you really need to be aware of before purchasing here is the effects that king tides can potentially have on your property. What are king tides? Well, in a nutshell, the highest tides of the year are referred to as king tides, and they typically occur when the moon is either new or full and is closest to the Earth in its monthly orbit. While sometimes it's barely even noticeable, these especially high tides can cause or worsen coastal flooding, particularly when coupled with heavy raining. And one of the areas that we see the effects of king tides most often here in the Grand Strand is in the Cherry Grove area, which makes sense because Cherry Grove is basically a peninsula that has water on all sides and channels in between. Now, most of the time, the effects of a king tide are simply roads being flooded and closed. And look, it's very important that you try not to drive on flooded streets. Homes on and around the channels in the area may also see effects such as water in the driveway, yard, or even under the home. Most homes now are raised beach homes, so the living area is above where the king tides would affect it. However, there is still a possibility of a car being flooded. Please note that not all properties in this area are affected by king tides, but before purchasing a place in this area, it's important to ask what the effects of a king tide is on that particular property. Signs of king tides on the property could be visible water lines on the piers or drywall. And look, if you plan to rent out your property that's affected by king tides, you really need to ensure that your renters are aware of the possibility of a king tide during their stay. South Carolina is now part of the King Tides Initiative, which helps document and raise public awareness of them. We're going to put a link to this in the description below. And another good resource is the SCDHEC, which we'll also put a link to in the description below. Now, other areas in the Grand Strand that feel the effects of king tides most are Little River, Garden City, Murrells Inlet, and Pawleys Island. These are all popular, beautiful, and desirable places to live and vacation. And as long as you understand king tides and the effect that they could potentially have on your property and your daily routines, then you can make an informed purchasing decision. If you're looking to buy or sell here in the Grand Strand, give us a call. We'd love to help you out. And be sure to please like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet, as we release new videos every week that you're not going to want to miss.
Do you have any more topics that you want us to talk about on this channel? Go to the comments below and subscribe, and see you next time.